Welcome to ADAPT, Doing Life with MS. This is the first video in a series on golfing with MS. Just a little bit of background. I was diagnosed 23 years ago, and the first few years was terrible. Didn't even think about golfing. And it went into remission, and it was like I didn't have it, except minor exacerbations or relapses here and there. And golfing wasn't an issue. Drumming wasn't an issue. Pretty much life itself wasn't an issue. And then about 6 years ago, I had a major relapse. And life has been different ever since. Let me just say that. And for the first 3 years after that, I attempted golf and playing golf and swinging like I did before I was affected by MS, and that didn't work out so well. And I was all over the place. Fatigue was unrelenting. The pain, the embarrassment, the anger, which then caused more embarrassment because I just was not willing to realize that I was different. And I fought and fought and fought, and it just was terrible. And I had to accept that life was different. And in that acceptance was walking away from drums. That was a tough pill to swallow because I've played drums since the late 70s, and it just was an integrated part of my life. But when you can't keep time because the signal to your legs is so delayed that you're a quarter or half a beat off, it just throws everything off. So I had to walk away. I'm okay now. That was a sad for a while, but again, that's part of the acceptance. And then part of my stubbornness in those years was whenever you had a void from forced giving up of something, I felt that I had to fill that void with something else, and it was just a cycle. But acceptance truly is a turning point, and it was my turning point. And sorry, I didn't mean to do that over the mic, but when I accepted finally that I'm different and life is going to be different, this is not going to be like it has been in the years past where it just goes away and then people will forget that you have it. No, this is permanent. And so part of that acceptance was realizing that I don't have to stop doing. I just need to do it differently. And that's what I've been doing. And so with the golf game itself, I went from this rage-filled, embarrassed, falling, stepping out of my swing person to dissecting it and saying, okay, what can I do? I searched and searched videos. There's just none out there for people with MS. And that's why I'm here. And I tried to follow all the different videos recommending senior swings because I knew that my strength was just hindered, and I couldn't do the swings that you find in these videos that are trying to teach you how to be a pro and swing like a pro, and all of this dropping in the slot and pulling your left hip, and you just can't. It's just not, so. And another thing with the status quo is I had to accept the fact that it may not just be one swing. Part of that acceptance is today my lower legs might not let me transition my weight, so I have to swing a certain way. Tomorrow they could be fine, it could be my hips, and that's going to cause a different swing, and that's just the way it is. But I'm still out there, and I've got several swings now in my pocket, and we're going to go over that through these series, because one of them might help you. We may share in the same symptoms and different things. We may not. If your condition is to the point that you have to let it go, that's part of this acceptance. You know, it's just, you may have to let this part of your life go. That doesn't mean that your life is over. Just means that you're going to do something else, and you're going to do it well. But other things that I had to learn how to accept is, because I can't just follow normal videos and stuff, and I wanted to stay limber and different things like that. You'll see other videos where I put this, what you see behind me, together so that I could work on doing things differently and year round. And because I've been working for 3 years on developing a swing or swings for my conditions, because it's a daily thing, to where I can stay relevant, and it's we're going to share that together. Now, that turning point was, I got so tired of fighting MS. I just now decided to fight with MS. And so acceptance doesn't mean you accept defeat. It just means you accept your limitations. You never accept defeat. You just accept that you're different, and things change, and you are going to have to change with them. And it doesn't mean you give up. I'm not about giving up. That's why I'm doing this. It's a fight, and we just have to find new ways to fight. And you know, if you can't win with boxing gloves, then you win with nunchucks. You change up the routine. So, and we're going to do that, and we're going to go through various things together. In fact, on the next video, you know, we're going to look at determining what you can do with your ability. And so we're going to start off with the stance. You know, what stance works for you? What stance works today? And I'm going to go through several of them with demos and stuff right behind me here. And I'm really hope you take this journey with me. With that being said, don't be afraid to like and hit the thumbs up and all the other things that come. I'm new to this, so, you know, like, follow, subscribe, thumbs up, all that. But, you know, again, take this journey with me in doing life with MS, and I'll see you on the next video.